We've ended up somewhere weird. If you'll recall, we threw ourselves into another time gate with our new robot friend. And we're wherever this is. This is Chrono Trigger, I'm Rocky Dennis, and despite the fact that I did end the last stream by saying that we're going to play a different game, we're back with Chrono Trigger this time. We'll wait till the next time, probably, to get started with something new. For reasons that I'll probably get into in a little bit, but let's this annoying sound effect, let's end it. More guests. What do you mean, guest? And where are we? Why, this is the end of time, of course. All lost travel. Oh my god, thank you so much. And thank you for letting me test the voice clip. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. The alert box was sitting underneath the game. Hang on, let me push that over. I'm so sorry, it didn't show up on the screen because I mislaid the layers. But thank you so much, and you did hear my new sound effect. Yeah. So Charbert is struggling with JRPGs, and I feel for you. It's not easy. Yes, basically. So I appreciate, and any time that you can muster is much appreciated. Thank you. All lost travelers in time wind up here. Now, where are you from? We're from Guardia Kingdom, circa 1000 AD. I come from 2300 AD. When 4 or more beings step into a time warp, the conservation of time theorem states that they will turn up at the space-time coordinates of least resistance, here. Disturbances in the space-time continuum have increased recently. Far too many folks are just popping in here. I fear something is having a powerful effect on the very fabric of time. Which means one of us has to remain here. Stay here? Alone? It is pretty bleak here. But not to worry, all time periods connect here. You can visit your friends whenever you wish, but you can never travel in groups greater than 3. So one of us must stay. Who'll it be, Chrono? Right, so this is one of the main conceits of the game. You can only have a 3-person party. And if you count here, you'll actually see, you can get a pretty good guess about how many party members we're actually going to be able to have by the end of the game, if you calculate the amount of space left there. So, we can pick Marl, Luca, or Robo. Do you guys have a preference here? Or should I just kind of pick? Take a sippy sip in the meantime. Thank you so much for the subscription, by the way. I don't know if I said, I got kind of flustered. I was so happy to hear my silly sound effect that I spent 45 minutes digging to get a clean take on. Right. I'm thinking, because we had the last time when we split the party, we split it with Robo and Luca. So if no one has a problem, we're gonna keep Marl and pop Robo in instead of Luca. Yeah, like that even leveling up. Now, are you getting any ideas, mister? So there you have it. Don't forget, press the Y button to switch party members. How do we get back to our time? You see those lovely pillars of light? Those hook you up to different eras. Once you've been through a gate, you can always use it to come here. You use a gate from here, step into the light and press the A button, but beware the gate which leads from that bucket. Yeah, no, go for it. I put the ASMR reward there after I got my new mic, and I figured like I might as well use it for something. Right, so we're at the end of time. Right now it's pretty empty here. It says Luca and the old man, who we still don't know anything about. So we got all the pills. Hey! Don't be such a rush. Before you go, take a peek inside the door behind me. Yes, we will. But first I'm going to show you that these are the pillars of light that he mentioned. These are going to grow the more eras we visit. We also have this little thing here, which just restores you HP and MP. We've got a save spot, which we're not going to use. And we've got this bit where there's nothing. There will be something now. And then he mentioned this bucket here. Now, quick explanation here. Chrono Trigger was a pioneer in a lot of ways, and one of the cooler ways was that this is a game that has a lot of alternative endings. Obviously not the first game to do so, but one of the games where choosing your ending was really quite a big deal, and it also pioneered the fact that you can end your game very quickly. If we go through this portal that you see shining here in this little bucket, that's the last boss of the game. There is almost no way of beating the last boss of the game right now, but we can totally try, and we're probably not even going to last a single round. We totally can, and people obviously have managed it somehow. And in fact, when you beat the game is a big part of what decides the ending. So if we were to beat the game now, we'd get a different ending to if we beat it later on in the story, and so on. But we're not going to try that now. It's just a cool little thing, so we're going to check in this door instead. Actually, you know what? I just realized something. We're gonna return here twice this time, because I just made a silly mistake. We're gonna talk to this sheep-looking guy. What are you looking at? I'm Specchio, the Master of War. I've seen all kinds of battles from here. How do I look to you guys? Yeah, it's pretty weak, souls. Hey, wake up, Dormouse. Happy to see you. How are you doing? I see. Let's put it this way. If you're strong, I look strong. If you're weak, I look weak.
Thank you, Starfucker.
Oh my god, thank you so much. Second sub. Thank you so much. Holy crap. That is so kind of you. Thank you. Hope you're having a nice day. You are strong of will. That's why the old one lay you through. Long before you were born, there was a kingdom where magic flourished. Everyone there could use it. But in time, people began to abuse their powers. It got so bad that no one was allowed to use magic, except wizards. But you have it. Determination, I mean. Magic needs power of the heart. It needs inner strength. Magic is divided into 4 types: lightning, fire, water, and shadow. You with the punk hairdo, you're lightning. The one with the ponytail is water. That's the biggest toy I've ever seen. Hey, you're not alive, are you? You got great strength, however. Since I can't measure your inner character, I can't give any magic to you. But your laser weapons will suffice. They can inflict shadow-type damage. Not just magic, but everything is based on the balance of these 4 powers. Think magic, and starting from the door, walk clockwise along the walls of my room 3 times. Don't lose track now. Right, so this is a weird one. I never really understood why you get to do this, but you have to just walk. And I walked the wrong way as well. I didn't walk clockwise. I'm such an idiot. Right, so we're gonna walk 3 laps around this room. This is where you learn magic. I did point out, I believe in the last episode, that Chrono, if you go into the menu, Chrono has a little panel that says lightning, Marl has one that says water, and Luca has one that says fire. And that's going to come into play now. And that's why we're going to come back in here with Luca as well. Is that 3 times? Very good! Ipso facto minimo magico. Different endings depending on player levels of laziness is very Castlevania. Ah, I didn't realize that. But that was a Castlevania thing too. Marley Solution Magic. And Robo can't use magic. So, fortified with magic. Wanna try it out? Actually, no, because we're gonna learn. We're gonna bring Luke in here. We do. So we're gonna temporarily swap you out because Luke has got to learn her magic as well. The one with the goofy glasses is fire. Ipso facto minimo magico. Ah, it's such a hardcore animation. Yeah, let's try it out. So now every little tech that has a star next to it, that's a magic attack. It is totally Bork Marl. Oh no. Can you use up all my revives? Oh, come on. Pick up someone your own size. Mid-tonic. That chicken is brute. Oh, come on. Oh, at least you attacked Luca. But nearly killed her again. Jesus. I love the ice attack for some reason. That one, it feels very satisfying. And that's the fire attack. Come on now, please. No. And you have this like really chill music. No, she won't die. Oh, I would run out of revives. God damn it. How can I get my XPs? Oh well. Oh well, Chrono got some XPs. Grr! That was most embarrassing. Humph. Don't make a habit of this. Here, this is for you. Beckio's special refresher set. Got 1 magic tab and 5 ethers. I am the master of war. Phew, sometimes I scare myself. You guys are too much. Bring newcomers to meet me. Yeah, it's a pretty rock hard fight, but we bested the weird guy. I talking to old man again? Well, well, people who've lived long ago all enjoyed such powers. Now I know you were itching to go ripping back and forth through time, but first you need to return to your era. And you must hurry. The longer you remain here, the harder it will be to change that which must be changed. Stop by whenever you're in the area. And we're gonna bring Robo with us. Whenever you select a character here as well, their theme tune plays, because of course. That's my limit. Have a good stream. Thank you so much. Thank you for mustering almost 20 minutes. That's basically a record. Thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. So the first option is to go 65 million years BC. Or we can go to Prodome, which is where we came from. Or we can go back to our own time. So it kind of tells us there we need to go back to the we need to go back to the 1000s rather. Yes, we are. Wake Up Dormouse. It's a very salient point here that the best girl is in the past. But also, I love this bit where we just like randomly come out of this cupboard and these monsters are just here. This is new. But we are gonna go back into the past, and I don't want to spoil that too much. But yeah, there's good stuff happening in the past. Believe you me. Hey, did you people just come out of the closet? Get out of here! Oh, did we now? Did we just come out of the closet? Who do you think you are? Coming and going out of our closet at all hours. Scram! So you may notice that these are very similar to the monsters that we fought earlier. Wait a sec. Medina Village was founded by the ancestors of the mystics who lost a war to human beings. Most mystics hold a grudge against humans. Be careful. There's an old man that lives near the cave in the mountains to the west. You might enjoy a chat with him. Thanks. Why are you being so nice? Mystics aren't supposed to get along with humans. Humans fought the mystics over 400 years ago. My motto is forgive and forget, but not many seem to agree with me. Now we're doing a cool little thing. A little bit of subversion of expectations, one might say. Where we are in a monster village. So what we saw before, where we come from, that's the human part of the world. This is the monster part of the world. Ozzy the Eighth used his ancestors' fame to boss us around. And I found a speed tab. This work is brutal. I'm Ozzy the Eighth, Medina Village's leader. My ancestors served the Great Magus. Oh, Great Magus, why didn't you simply exterminate the human race 400 years ago? Yeah, bear this stupid guy in mind. A beast lives in the cave on a mountain to the west. Only magic attacks can harm it. Those who do not possess magic will find it difficult to sneak by. Well, I better get back to work and tidy you up before Ozzy the Eighth finds me. Yeah, actually... I found a magic tab. Actually, I think I did bring Robo along for this, but I do... Having said that, I actually do think it's probably better if we bring Marlon this, because we do need those magics. Sorry, Robo, you can relax for a bit. See, we've got a lot of familiar faces here. No human's gonna talk to me. Nothing here to sell to humans. Get out of here, you plead. You know it all, humans. Teach them a lesson, boss. So yeah, we're totally just getting into a fight in this item store. And he misses. We just walked in and just murdered a guy, basically. Are you playing the SNES version? Yes, I am. I mentioned this in the an earlier episode. They got the boss? Beasts! Alright, I'll sell something to you. Alright, so we can buy shit. Yes, I did. I am playing the SNES version. I mentioned that the while I do own both the Steam version and the DS version, I prefer overall. I think the SNES version is the better one. There are improvements with the DS versions, but I don't know, for this nostalgic. I'll just go with it. Right, so he does let us buy stuff at a stupidly inflated level. We can barely afford a single tonic. So you know what? Bye. Ha! You think I'm gonna cut my prices for a human? We got a bar? You're spoiling my meal, scram! Ha! I hope those humans get what they deserve from Hecron. Ha ha ha! No room here for humans, scat! Yeah, give up and walk away. Don't need any more trouble. Up here? Nothing up here? Maybe we can do up here, but there's that quite alluring pyramid over here. Fur too. Now this is interesting, but there's actually nothing we can do here right now. This is just a low mystery. Something enigmatic to that we're going to return to at some point. This game is very good at setting up these little mysteries, like right from the beginning, that are then going to come back into play. Let's check out Medina Square. Chrono, what's that weird chanting? Some mages. "400 years have passed since mages commanded the mystics and waged war against the humans. When Lavas is awakened, all humans are doomed. Mwahaha." Lost controller again. Sorry. I'm gonna save us here, and we're gonna restart the emulation. I apologize for that. It happens. It's happened a couple of times. But we've got pretty good at working around it. So yeah, they're that's magus or magus. I think I've been pronouncing it back and forth, but we'll say magus, as in magic and magistrate. So magus is this cool guy with the long hair and this massive scythe and the long coat. Like, he really does look like a Castlevania character. And these monsters, or the mystics as they're called, are still worshipping him all these hundreds of years later. As soon as Mage's creation, the mighty Lavas awakens from his long sleep, the human race is doomed. Now, I don't want to be that guy, but we have seen the future and we know that there aren't a lot of monsters in it either. Long ago, the almighty mages brought forth the all-powerful Lavas. This is basically just teaching us that, yep, there's still a grudge. And in the that is why when we went back to the 1600 time era, monsters were fighting us. They're not just literally like mindless monsters. That was literally a war between two factions. And I kind of love that. And I love that in the present day, there aren't really any monsters. Like, we're gonna see a couple, but like, monsters are basically just like kind of holding a grudge about a war that they lost hundreds of years ago, and just holding on to that, ooh, if we'd won, you know, everything would have been better. But there's no war going on. They're just kind of like on the other side of the world and just living their lives in their houses much the same way. It's a cool little subversion, and I think it does a neat little thing. It adds something to this game. But we were told that we were going to go down and see someone in this hut. And if you recall the name Melchior, it's the guy we met in the first episode. Oh, hello. Could I interest you in a weapon? Yes, I'd like to buy one. Right, so we can pick up a couple of things here. I'm thinking maybe we should get 2 Titan vests and then give Chrono the red katana, I think is going to be. Because that is magic +2 as well. Weapons. If there weren't evil in this world, there would be no need for weapons. What a sad state of affairs. So, we can only just put all this stuff on everyone. I don't think anyone's got better. Yeah, it's all good. Right. And we did get those tabs, which we're going to use. So I want to give the magic tab to Chrono. So his magic is now permanently up. Let's give one to Luco. And then the speed tab, we're going to give that one to Marla. And with that, really? Well, you know where to find me should the need arise. So yeah, that's the guy from the fair. This is his house. He did mention that he lived in a house on the other side of the continent, or on a different continent even. But there's not much we can do here, apart from that. So the only way we can go is into this cave. Death to the Mystics enemies! So I mentioned before that there's a personal reason why we're playing Chrono Trigger today, and it's because my first day at work. It was a really good day as well. I didn't really touch on it. I kind of brushed past it before, but it seems super promising. The place, everyone seems very welcoming, very kind, and I think I'm going to enjoy working from home. So yeah, it's great. Like, you know, been stuck at home for about 10 months now. I think the last time I was working was the end of March, I want to say. I'm getting confused. We're going to use the provoke because I like Marl's attack animation. There's a little bit pat. Yeah, it was. It's really good. I feel really good about it. People were very welcoming, and there's a lot to learn. Like, it's a very steep learning curve for a lot of stuff. So it's gonna be a while until I can do a lot of until I can actually do a lot of good. But so far, really, really happy about it. Oh dear. Stop attacking me. Come on. How's everyone else doing? Are you playing anything? You been up to anything? You had good weekends, the lot of you? Oh, and I didn't even ask before. I'm hoping that the sound is good. You can hear me, you can hear the game. No, I'm just going to keep attacking. Oh, I actually do need to... Hey, crit. Now I'm going to get Marl to do Aura Whirl, because we need some health. So one thing that I'm glad about when it comes to working from home is that because I've spent so much time at home lately, I have been a little bit worried about how Ralph is going to adapt if I started going back to full-time work. Because he's gone used to me being around basically all the time. And I don't know, I was a little bit worried that... Can I get both on there? We can do a firewall? No, we can't. We can do an antipode. Oh, yes, we'll do an antipode. That's a cool attack. A fire and ice combo. And it just crushes them. Yeah, this dungeon is effectively the tutorial on using magic. And it's a tiny bit of a maze. But really nothing too difficult, really. Yep, time for more. And that was a big part, like, because I'm learning so much now about, you know, processes and signing up for stuff and getting access to things and learning about the stuff I'm going to be working with and all the software we're using. So I basically just sat for like 8 hours today and just read things. So then when it came to streaming, which I did really want to do still, I was just like, I do not feel like I want to be sitting and reading something or activating my brain too much. So I wanted some interactive comfort food, really. Oh, it's the loveliest of lovelies in the chat. It's Arcrat, everyone. Say hello to the chuffing lovely Arcrat. Shout outs. I think I'm gonna go back. There's that one door here. I don't remember where this leads. Ah, yes, it's that classical RPG thing of are you gonna go come on, get close enough. You can go two ways. You don't want to go to the one that progresses the story because the other way is gonna have some kind of treasure. Oh no, stop roly-poling me. No, you're kind, sir. I don't know if you saw, but yeah, it was my first day at work today, which is, went really well. I've talked about it a little bit. I don't want to bore people, but you did express a lot of support when I was looking, so I appreciate that. It means a whole heck of a lot. But yeah, bats again. We've dealt with bats before. It's just bats, but a little bit stronger, and now they need magic. Fantastic, glad it went well. I'm really glad that you got some income stability. Yes, you know what the first thing I did was that I emailed my therapist after, oh god, 4 months without a single session. I was very pleased to. I really hope that she still has room in her schedule. Because she's so good. Like, when you find a good therapist, it just, oh my god, the difference it makes. Magic scarf, alright. Let's give that one to Luca, I think. Actually, hang on, who has got okay, you get to have you get slightly lower hit rate, but it doesn't matter. I do find that the sound glitches a bit on his emulator. I'm not sure what to do about that. But now it doesn't. It's meant to play the ambient sound, but it doesn't really. Hopefully it'll reset itself. Sounds like you found exactly who you needed. Yes, I was very lucky in that sense, because I've only had one therapist before that, and it wasn't her fault, because she was NHS, and this was right as the government were getting really big on cutting down mental health And there was basically the only thing that she wanted to talk about was basically to ensure that I wasn't going to harm myself. That was the only point of interest. And it felt very dehumanizing. And I realized that she was just going through like a checklist of things. And that wasn't her fault, but you know, it just kind of highlighted to me that like if you get a counselor or a therapist who just isn't right for you, then that can be very harmful, which it was. If you're using the same emulator I've used in the past, the Kevin didn't have news from you. It's not the music. I don't know. I don't even think you can hear it, because I've got. It might just be on my end, but I sometimes hear like weird distortion in the sound effects. And it was like the ambient sound of the I think the water flowing. It just kind of sounded a bit distorted to me just then. But I don't think that. I think that it's just me hearing it, and it might even be my headphones, for all I know. We're gonna. Speaking of emulator, we're gonna save. I've made that problem. Oh, gotcha. There's been a little distortion with Lucas attack. Yeah, oh, that's fine. You're always gonna get some from emulators as well. They're never gonna be perfect. But as long as it's not actively annoying people. Nah, that's all good. That's all good. How are you anyway? Don't know if I asked. Sorry if I'm checking in with people. It is what we're here to do after all. And fire pages, Luca. Oh yeah, we were talking a little bit last episode about Xenogears. Because my siblings have started playing. I think was it Xenogears? And look, it's one of these boxes again. And indeed, a lot of the creative team on the first Xenogears were involved with Chrono Trigger. Most notably, Masato Kato, who wrote this game, I believe also wrote Xenogears. Is that? No, that was... Right, so we haven't got a lot of tonics. We do have a shelter. We do have a couple of shelters, thankfully. I'm doing okay, thank you. Had to move some things around to schedule this week, but all good besides. That sounds good. Oh, and we got a crash. But thankfully, we did save not that long ago. So I apologize for that. And now you can see my screen, which you shouldn't be able to do. Thankfully, I didn't have anything gross on it. So we're going to load it up where we were. Yeah, it was just this one fight, basically. I think Tetsuka Takahashi is responsible for most of the Xeno stuff. Oh, fair enough. Crash count 1. Yeah, I should have... I should totally have a little counter, because we had like 3 crashes last time. And the reason why, because they sent me a screenshot where Luca does a little cameo, which I didn't actually know, which is really cool. I want to say, I might be wrong on this, but for some reason, I feel like Yasunori Mitsuda did some music for Xenogears 2. I don't know if it was for Xenogears, but I think it was one of the Xeno games. Might be wrong on that. Right, so doing this again. Going to save. Death to the Mystics enemies. And it's the boss fight music. Forcing Andela to paint your nails, that is no problem. Oh, I need to paint my nails too. They've grown out quite a lot, but I haven't painted them for a while. This music is really good. I'm gonna say that so many times. If someone has way too much time on their hands, by the end of this playthrough, in a few months, you can go through and do a supercut of every single time that I say, this music is good. Some variation on, I love this soundtrack. But I really, really do, okay? Go ahead, try and attack. I think, hang on, I do not remember now. Is this where we just hang back? There's a trick to this fight. Brief counterattack break. Ah yes, that is where we were. So if you attack while he's got his guard down like that, then he'll counterattack you. But as you go wait until he lets his guard down. Yeah, what color? Very very pertinent question there, Dormouse. Now we're gonna do the anti-pearl. Come on. Give my dinosaurs a B or a B. Yes, please go and enjoy. And remember to drink water. And you are loved very much. I don't know. Sorry, I was gonna do your whole. I was gonna do your whole thing, and I completely forgot it. Remember to drink water anyway. Love you, buddy. Oh, I just realized that I'm being deaded. Chrono's not doing so hot. Thankfully, we've got an aura him. Got a couple of mid tonics. Throw one on Luke as well. Just throw a tonic on Marl. Self-care message. Thank you. I don't have nearly as nice of a voice as you do, but I'm gonna try this one. I'll do it after this fight, though. I'm gonna do it after this fight. But please heed the message on the screen right now. Water wave! Oh no! Oh damn, okay. Damn and Hell Blast. Yeah, that was because I attacked when he had his thingy down. And I don't have any revives. And I'm gonna die. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Oh, the wonder of save states. Right, let's try this again. So this is a self-care message that is courtesy of Arcrat, who is a lovely chap, a lovely streamer. And he's got this message that he tries to impart as often as possible. And I'm now going to recite it to the best of my abilities. Drink water, take any medication you need. Remember to eat what you can, breathe however you can, and stretch if you're able to. If you're wearing a binder, make sure you take it off after 8 hours. You are loved very much, and people here care. Purple and black. I probably could have guessed that, to be honest. I'm not wearing purple today, but I've got a dark blue Hyperlight Drifter hoodie. Almost purple. Stop attacking me. Damn cyclone. I do like that the animation, the little spinny. For some reason, it did it to me. Do an aura roll on that. Didn't really need to do both of those, but might as well. Oh no, had he gone into the... I'd missed that he had his guard up. Yeah, and he still does. Blimey. Yeah, it's water waving me. Alright, hanging back for a bit. Do another aura roll. Silly me. What we got? What we got? We managed. And get some lightning, thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening, I hear. Come on, Chrono. Cute. Heal up a little bit. Oh no, do not kill. Oh, you piece of work. God damn it. Taking a brief break. How dare you, honestly. No, we attacked during the break. Can't do this. He's breaking the laws of RPGs going easy on me. Well, to be fair, we haven't really been grinding a lot. We probably could have been a little bit stronger. And take this time to tonic up a little bit. Cannot believe we didn't have any revives. Oh, ready for him to drop his guard. No! God damn it. Yes, indeed. Oh, leave us alone. This is nonsense. There isn't a ton of opportunities to grind, at least not this early in the game. But there are probably some things that we could have done. Okay, he's taking a break. Yes, Arcrat's reminders are always great. Yes, we did it, and Chrono's not getting any of those XPs. Oh well. His reminders are always very, very thoughtful, and is part of what's inspired me to make these streams feel as welcoming as I can. Because I think that is something that Andrew has managed to do wonderfully on his channel. So, if only the great mages could have brought forth lavas 400 years ago and destroyed the human race, the world would have belonged to us mystics. Grrr. Sorry, bro. In the Middle Ages, mages created Lavos, the destroyer of this planet's future. We got to the Middle Ages and take out mages. Can we change history? We could use the gate at the fairgrounds. And we're gonna save. So I'm worried about this just like completely breaking out. To get out of here, we're gonna jump into this pool of water. And it's just gonna spit us back in our home city. So this is the first time that we're back, really, since the beginning of the game. We can go and say hi to people. I don't think there's anything we can interact with. Luca and Taban only care about their silly toys. Here's what we earned today. You're so thoughtful. Have nothing to say to us. Oh, you're just in time. Got a Taban vest. It's my finest work, the ultimate in defense for my, daughter. She gets a vest that improves her speed and defense. We're gonna put it on. And to heal up, I think we're gonna find wherever the inn is. There we go. Check in and sleep. Oh yeah. No, airhead, huh? Well, never mind. Screw you, man. Made you the earthquake, remember? I love this is the song they bust out in this inn. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's check out Chrono's house, because last time we were here. Chrono! Chrono, you had me so worried. I heard you were to be executed, dear. Stop scaring me like that. We can say hi to our kitty. Mew, indeed. So yeah, I kind of like that. It's just, oh, don't get tried in a court of law and be framed for a crime you didn't commit, dear. Mom is savage. She really is. I think, can we use the boat now? Yes, so we can use this to travel down to the other side of the, not to the Mystics village, but we can travel down to the bottom half of this continent. But we're not gonna worry about that because we can literally just walk there, and there actually isn't anything to do there anyway. But this is what lets us unlock this gate to go into the end of time. Little mom hears that her son, who the same day as he went off to go to this this fair, later hears that, oh, he's been charged with kidnapping the princess and is going to be hanged. And she's just like, oh dear, that is so worrying. Right, Ready to travel back in time. Yeah, you would think she'd be there. Yeah, she didn't even show up to the trial. Ah, damn it, Mom. Sue, let's swap in our robot buddy. Because now we don't need magic anymore. So I mentioned that this is one of my favorite video game pieces of music. Robo's theme. And I was actually reading an interview with Yasunori Mitsuda, who is the composer for Chrono Trigger, and he said that he he finds it bewildering that this piece of music in particular is so popular, because he considers this to be one that he just sort of slapped together, I mean, it is a rip-off of a very, very famous pop song. And I did hint at that in an earlier episode, that I didn't actually say which one. But it's a rip-off of Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. But it's a very good one. So we've got 2 new places we can go. And this is where the game is kind of opening up a little bit. So we can go to 2 different areas in the year 2000. We can go to the year 600. And we can go to Mystic Mountain. I actually know what the best place to go is, but we haven't really explored the 600 that much, so we're gonna go to Truce Canyon. That's typical artist stuff. Yeah, that is 100%. The things that you kind of make without putting everything into it can sometimes be the stuff that really resonate with people. And that's fair. I can sympathize. Now we're pretty strong. This game doesn't really have the system where it levels you up, or where it levels the enemies up to match your level. So these enemies now, they're pretty simple. Whatever takes the least time gets most attention. Yeah, I can, that is pretty... And the stuff that you make that you don't really care about ends up resonating with people. So we can't actually cross this bridge. We can in our time. Our rations have run out. Have the supplies from Guardia Castle arrived yet? We cannot defeat Magus' army by ourselves. Our only hope is the hero. Forming a protective ring around the hero, the best knights of the kingdom kicked off the offensive. Does the hero alone have the power to take on Magus' army? I never believed those stories about the hero and his legendary medal. Now it turns out he's our only hope. Everyone's talking about his hero. And they're talking about rations. Honestly, it's the biggest thing I learned in art school. Fair enough. Cool that you went to art school. That's a cool thing to have done. Halt! Who goes there? Oh, it's you again. We're gonna see. I don't know if this is the point of the game, because at this point is where my memories get a little muddled. But they mentioned the rations. Heard something about a hero showing up. Mages already defeated 3 fierce warriors. There's a food shortage on the front lines. I'm sorry, the beds are all taken. The king's trying his best too, so snap out of it. Yeah, so they're talking about the food rations. And we're gonna run down to the kitchen, because I think that is a cue for us to go and try to get some food. For the troops. What? My brother? He's... That's what you get for thinking that you're the only ones fighting for your country. Hey! Stop bickering. Grow up. Pipe down. What do you know? Hey, come on now. He acts that way, but his chef always worries about the night captain. Those two are really looking for a way to make up. Men are such fools. I'll pick up an ether. Oh, so is this not then? No, it is. Here we go. Wait! Take this with you. We get some jerky. And this is for you guys. Take it, will you? I got a power tab. And tell that fool, he'd better come back alive. Right. We've got some rations. We got one jerky. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but it's better than nothing. And things don't seem to be going so well. Mere mortals can never expect to beat mages' troops. Our food supplies have run out. The heroes made it across the bridge somehow, but our troops have suffered heavy losses. Sir Chrono, is that for us? Yes. Food rations! The cook, he has saved us all. Sir Chrono, if I do not make it back, give my brother my thanks. What is going on here? And we are gonna save. Mage's troops have launched an attack. They're breaking through our defenses. Stop sniveling, it shames the knights of the square table. We shall destroy Mage's troops and bring honor to our king. But we are far outnumbered. This is our last line of defense. We must let no one through. Understood. It blow the bridge, man. And this is a bit of a gauntlet now. And is that fella looking familiar? I'm Ozzy, Mages' top general. Those who dare defy mages have to answer to me. Yes, my children, give them a taste of doom. We haven't done a rocket roll, but we're gonna. That wasn't a good idea, because that is healed them, right? Bad time to demonstrate, I guess. But maybe they just need physical attacks. Nope. Maybe they just need magic attacks. Yes, magic attack comes on. That was good. Now we know. Those wimps are stronger than I thought. Run after. Wait up already. Seems I misjudged you, but I won't do that twice. That fool is gonna resurrect the dead instead of going to therapy. You're through. He's gonna run over and just clunk him right in the noggin. Is his belly broken? I like making this fucker look annoyed. Drat! That's it! Now you're finished! Don't mess with Chrono, you'll really be sorry. But Ozzy's got a trick up his sleeve. It's time. Go, Zombor! Crush Maiden, Sir Magus' enemies! Zombor indeed. This is a really, yes, Dormouse makes a good point here. I'd say this fight is really iconic to the series. It really, really is. This is one of those. This is one of those visuals that I think of when I think of this game. It's so gorgeous. And again, it's kind of like we had to figure out the magic here. So the bottom half is sensitive to lightning, and the top half is sensitive to ice. And I think both are sensitive to physical attacks. But it's beautiful. You've got this bridge, you've got the sun in the background, kind of sparkling off the sea. It's just a gorgeous visual, and I think the enemy design is so striking. When there was a fan-made remake of this game called Chrono Resurrection, which unfortunately was never released, which is a shame, because Square put a stop on it. But one of the visuals that they showed up from that game was this fight, but remade in 3D, and it's pretty telling that that's something that they decided to demonstrate that version of the game with. Gore, 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 gore. We're doing well on this fight so far. Better than we did on our last boss fight, at least. Doom, 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 doom! And now this is kind of floating. Do an aura beam. Come on, we've got to be close now. MP Buster steals MP. But that's a death move. We're done. Second boss fight in one stream. And the bridge is secured. Go back and talk to the captain. Thanks to Sir Chrono, we held the bridge, but unless we defeat mages, this is an empty victory. We held Zenon Bridge with Sir Chrono's help. We held Zenon Bridge with Sir Chrono's help. Yes. And that means we can cross over. We have not been to this part of the world in this era. The heroes appeared? That means the epic battle will begin. Now we can finally buy some stuff. I'm gonna buy a couple of these. Add a few of these. And some revives. Oh god. Finally. I get a couple more of those. Now, if you'll remember, in our time, in 1000 AD, this is just a desert. But here we've actually got a little bit of a forest and a house. We're gonna check, just make sure that we're not missing anything. Elder's house. Hey, no problem, cause like I'm the mythical explorer. Good match, eh, Chief? I'll be waiting for good news. With that settled, I'll grab a bite before I go. It's Toma again. I'm busy right now. Let's talk later. Only the ancient sword Masamune can defeat him, and only the hero can wield it. I'm stuck. I'm gonna save again. We can use the rainbow shell to make some reflective armor. It'll be strong against magic. But that guy's a little flaky. Was it a mistake to trust him? Yeah, Toma is gonna find something called the rainbow shell. The chief of Sandorina village lives here. Are you foreigners? Did you flee from Magus' troops? Magus' free, fearsome henchmen. Ozzy, Flea, and Slash. Yeah, fun little localization tidbit here. Obviously, they're named after Ozzy Osbourne, Slash from Guns N' Roses, and Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Which is a naming convention that was added in the localization. That was not in the original Japanese version. They're tone-deaf, evil fiends. And obviously the tone-deaf part. Reference. Magus' lair is on an island to the east. Sheer cliffs make it inaccessible. Do we have... This is the residence. Is it true that the king was injured? What's going to happen to us and to our country? It's locked. I heard Magus knows arcane magic which the monsters can't match. Oh, where could Sir Cyrus be? Surely he hasn't deserted the kingdom. Sir Cyrus, eh? Mom said I can't play outside because of the monsters. I'm so bored. Also find it interesting, again, little tiny little thing that is quite nice. Obviously, in the 1000 AD, they refer to themselves as mystics, but here they're called monsters, which the humans are calling them monsters, but their actual name is mystics. Yeah, it's a nice little cultural bit of world building that I like. Clear your conscience, the end of the world is coming. Many people go to the inn. If you seek someone, ask there. By the way, energy walls will dissipate if you use your slash attacks. There's a balance in nature. Hey, how you been? You pay my tab and I'll lay you in on some stuff. How about it? Sure. Thanks a bunch. Hey, one more, please. Some creepy, dangerous frogs have taken over the southern woods. Creepy, dangerous frogs, eh? We've got a couple places we can go. We're gonna check out this little house first. Fiona's villa. My husband Marco hasn't returned from the war, but these woods means a lot to us, so I'll guard them until he returns. And I'm gonna steal all your stuff. Yeah, so by conservation of sprite usage, you might realize that Fiona is a unique sprite, which means that she's gonna become important. But not right now. Instead, we heard some yabbering about the woods. So let's go and check out the cursed woods. Oh, we got Ralph. We got Ralph. We got Ralph. I can't get to it. Come on. Oh, I forgot to reset Chrono's. God damn it. Reset Chrono's MP. This is the exactly wrong time, but I guess it's Ralph time. Do you get comfortable? You can tell by design who's going to be important. Yeah, because that was the time where like you were not going to waste precious space if you weren't going to have a character that wasn't going to come back in some important fashion. Oh no. That's what we like to see. Come on now. Kill this snake. Normal stream. Right, there we go. Now we can get some actual... Now, are you seriously going to leave now? No, just show your ass instead. Get it out of my face. He's being how he normally is. Right, Ralph, can you please not stand right in front of the screen? Yeah, those whiskers indeed. Alright. Ooh, I'm gonna try and avoid these because I... There we go. Let's go a bit of... Now we should be able to take on these froggies. Gonna focus our fire on a snake here, and he's gone. We have 4 cats here. Stream life is impossible. Oh my god. 1 is a lot. That's very impressive. I lived with 2 for a while, and they balanced each other out a little bit. Not so much now. I guess me and Ralph balance each other out, so I guess that works. Come on now. I'm done fist fighting frogs. All I can say is that this little forest jaunt better be worth it. Perfect duo, yeah, kind of. And a cure beam on Chrono there. Thank you. This is pretty... I remember the first time I played this, I really struggled with this. Okay, so this is the dead end. Yeah? Not so fast. There's a hidden little room here. Who's there? Look who it is! 'Tis thee, Chrono. Thou art here to practice thy skill in swordplay? What? The king has been injured? I see. Is nary a thing I canst do. Please be on thy way. The hero I am not. I can do naught. We get a magic scarf. Place we're totally stealing that. And that's fine to do. It's not really worth it. This magic is particularly high. I'd rather kind of him being a little bit of a tank. Although that hit goes up, I suppose. But no, we'll keep... have to dip out, my internet's not having a good time. Thank you for the stream, hope the rest is great. Have a lovely time zone. Thank you so much for stopping by, I really, really appreciate it. Please go and support Arcrat. He's a lovely streamer and an inspiration to me. And if you like good voice acting and self-care and just lovely company, then he's your man. Please go and support. It would mean a lot to me if you did. So we've got this sad music playing, and Frog is struggling with some self-doubt. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I think I probably did. Oh, look who this is. Stop it, you dog. Now, that was a funny character, wasn't it? Just keep that blue guy in mind. Right. So, Frog in this one speaks in his Shakespearean thing, and I think I mentioned that in the original voice he had kind of like he was kind of like a cool badass guy. He's like swore and stuff in the badass Super Nintendo mid-90s way. But I actually prefer this version, but I can't do the accent. If only I had some jerky, what a great meal I can make. Next to the bed is a treasure box. Open it and the contents are yours. The magic cave lives under a mountain east of Denadoro. Thanks for saying that. Tata received a hero's medal. At first I thought it was fake. He must have done something very brave. He's probably up north looking for the legendary sword. But this hero we've all heard about, someone found a medal. And this someone is called Tata. And that's his dad. My son's the legendary hero. He must have been all that oatmeal, and to think that I am his father. So everyone's talking about this hero, who is the one who's going to save us all. My grandson's a brave hero. That's from my side of the family. Which, okay. I don't remember hearing about a Tata being a hero, but sure. Guess it could be the case. And here's Toma again. Hey, you again. How about buying me a soda? Sure. Thanks. I'll wish you a safe journey. I tracked down the rainbow shell that the chief wanted. It's on some small island. Only thing is, I don't know which island. And the money he gave me is gone. What should I do? Have you heard about the magical cave? The one east of the Denadoro Mountains? I saw a rock wall there pop open, and a gaggle of ghouls just walked right in. Best to leave mages and his cronies alone, though. I can't believe the legendary hero is that naughty runt, Tata. Doesn't sound very heroic, but you never know. Buy some stuff. Oh, we can buy a suit. And a beret. Don't overdo it. Not a fan of oatmeal. No, neither am I. No, not a fan. I'm gonna give all the power tabs to Chrono because I want Chrono to get strong. We're gonna save again. Well. Denadora Mountains it is. This is where the hero went off to, where he was last seen, so we're gonna follow him, because maybe he can help us. This is good music too. Again, I am gonna be saying that a lot. Oh dear. Ding-a-ling chaos. I'm actually gonna go back because I forgot that we could use a shelter when we were on the world map. There we go. And did I actually... I don't think I even... No, I didn't put on the gold suit. Nor the ribbon. Okay, so that increases the... It's better off with magic though, so I'm not going to use that. Everyone else has got the best. Yes. Right, now we're ready. Well, it's gonna have to do this. Oh no, we can run past them. Good. Thank you. Ah! Okay. This music again. This is a terrible place. You'd best run away while you can. Oh no, this guy. This guy I remember being annoying. Yeah, I think this is one where if you have Luca, you can use fire attack and it will burn his hammer because it's made of wood. But I don't have Luca because I'm a silly sausage. But I'm gonna swap her in, I think. Because I still think that we're in a space where we better serve the magic, unfortunately. Luckily, we can do that whenever we want to. Oh, we got more Ralph. That guy's just asleep. But that silly sword bird woke him up. So if we now use Lucas fire, it burn. He has to throw it away. It's burning. No, stop it. You had all day to be playing, and you're gonna do it now. Which is mean. Wanna sit down? Sit down, man. Go on. Thank you. Let me actually. There is a bit of a maze to these levels, but thankfully they're not too bad. Oh, and a revive. Ether, thank you so much. It is funny now playing this game after having played the Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's really hard to not imagine a remake in the same style, but for this game. And I just kind of in my head just create this. No! Stop it. I just kind of create like how this would look and I can just imagine it. No. Stop it. You're gonna be a little shit. You have so many toys. And you're gonna mess around with mine. Mess around with stuff on my desk. Good lord. Never mind. Feels weird that there isn't more to this game. Yeah, I know. Like, I can imagine. It's one of those games that I think feels bigger when you play them when you're little, and like I still love. Part of what I love about it is that it isn't actually too drawn out. Like, we're definitely getting to like periods in this game where it stretches out more and there are bigger levels, but I kind of like how it's not too much really. JRPGs in particular, but I think all RPGs have a tendency to sometimes just fill themselves a bit too much because they have this idea that they need to be epic, you know. And I think this game works really well being the size and scope that it is, and it's a slightly, while the scope in the sense of, oh, it's a time traveling adventure through all of human history, it's still a pretty low-key adventure. And it is mostly a very light-hearted and emotional adventure rather than a one built on lore and that kind of thing. And yes, good point there about there is not a lot of merch or additional media. There is a manga, I believe, which I think is pretty much impossible to get nowadays. There has never been a remake. There has been a couple of remasters, but they've been of varying quality. And yeah, not a ton. And there was a couple of years back, there was a bit of news where Square Enix trademarked what I believe was called Chrono Break. That would have been the second sequel, because there actually was a sequel to this game called Chrono Cross that was released for the PS1. And I think about 10 years ago, they trademarked the name Chrono Break. Now, nothing came of that, and when someone at Square, I believe a higher up at Square, was asked about it, like, why are you not making any more Chrono Trigger stuff? He said, well, people voted with their wallet, basically. They didn't want it. They didn't buy Chrono Trigger, which kind of annoyed me because this game has been very hard to get. It was not released in Europe until the mid-2000s when it came out for the Nintendo DS, for example. This game has got a very loyal fan base, and I'm pretty sure that if they did something proper with it, that fan base would come out for it. And I think like a remake, yeah, hell yeah, go for it. I just doubt it's gonna happen, unfortunately. This game is epic in story and your desire for more afterwards, and yeah, it is. It's such a big deal you'd figure they would milk it more. Yes, no, I agree. But I think like it's a big deal in a sense that isn't as lucrative as something like Final Fantasy VII is. God damn it. It could be licensing issues, actually. That's not impossible. It is kind of blew it with releasing it and not really like giving it its proper due back in the day. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna have to save and close it again. Saving that in slot number 2. It keeps losing connection with my controller, and when I do that, the only way to get it back is to restart the game. Well, it wasn't actually a collaboration between Square and Enix, not quite. Square and Enix at the time, they were separate companies and they were actually competitors. Oh no, I'm dying. Is he gonna kill Chrono? He so did. Mid-tonic on Chrono there. It did feature, it was partly made by the guy who made Dragon Quest, but it was not officially, Enix weren't involved in it at all. And nowadays Square and Enix are the same company. But I do believe it could still be some stuff to do with rights and licensing. And maybe just like the hassle just doesn't seem to be worth it, honestly. You look at the games that do get remakes, and it generally is, if you like look at Resident Evil 2, Final Fantasy 7, like those are games that have provably been milked before, you know, like you know that those games are going to make a profit if they go for the effort of remaking them. They can't guarantee that with Chrono Trigger in the same way. Why are you, now of all times, demanding this much attention? I'm gonna shove you off. Shove. Makes you wonder how much stuff will be made if not for capitalism and license issues. Well, isn't that a question? Isn't that just a very, very good question? Or a whirl and then you can just attack. FF6 remake would be cool, yeah, I think so. Even just a proper remaster would be pretty great. The Seiken Densetsu remake bombed so hard both in Japan and the West, I'm surprised they continue with Seiken Densetsu 2. I didn't realize that flopped. That's interesting. But that didn't... So it was pretty good because it didn't look great. I remember seeing the trailers for it and it didn't look fantastic. But I did really, really like the original, so... give it a try. It was very ugly, yeah, and it just kind of looked a bit cheap, I thought. Until you mentioned it, I'd literally forgotten that it happened. But that was such a good game, though. God, that is another classic, honestly. From the same sort of era, that was like a year or two before Chrono Trigger. The Mana series is one of my favorites. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, no, I've only played Secret of Mana. Because again, they did not release... they didn't release the second one in Europe. So I never got a chance to. Getting more of these fights. They won't quit. But I think this is a ideal time for a firewall. But you would think, I mean, I think you're all making good points here. This era of JRPG is very fondly remembered, and you look at games that have been inspired by them. Are doing really well. I mean, Undertale takes a lot of inspiration from Chrono Trigger, and yeah, that's that's a cultural phenomenon, and also maybe my favorite game of all time. So yes, Terranigma, which actually got a European release, but none here in the States. Oh, did that not get released in the States? That is interesting. I didn't know that. I do remember playing Terranigma, though. That was a really good game, actually. And it was one that was released so late that it kind of just became... It was one of those games that just sort of vanished because it was like right at the end of the Super Nintendo's lifespan. There were a bunch of really good ones that came out around the same time, and I've lost my controller again. Well, at least it's forcing me to save, so... I'm sorry about this. If you're watching this either on Twitch or on YouTube, I'm very sorry about this annoying back and forth. Because I don't know what is causing it to lose connection with the controller, and I also don't know why it won't just pick it up again. But at least we've got a way to solve it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, there were a few of them. I remember... Oh my god. This is actually getting really annoying now. So save again. What if I just load it again? Will it pick it up? No, I do need to close it. I don't know if it's like the USB cable, maybe? There's a lot of character going on in this level with the enemies sort of reacting to each other in cool little ways, like they're making each other alert, waking each other up. It's neat little details like that I think makes this stand out so well. And it gives, like, even this area that's not, like, visually, it's not that interesting. Like, I think it looks really good, but it doesn't really stand out, but it gives it a real, Oh no! I fell it down. I'll go back up again. Thankfully, we do not need to do the fights again. We do need to do this fight again, though. But it gives it its own identity. So every area in this game, even though they sometimes are forced to reuse assets and stuff, still feels like they've got their own feeling and everything. It's really cool. A bunch of people just came in. If the view count is right, we just got like 4 new people. So thank you. I hope you're all having a lovely evening, lovely Monday evening. We're gonna be going for, I don't know, probably say 15-20 minutes longer. I do need to go to bed because I actually have a job nowadays, as I've mentioned. Gonna go for a little while longer. We do have, I will say, oh, we got cured. That's good. That's a good one. We do have a boss ahead of us. Shut up! Get lost! I think literally right ahead of us. So I think maybe we'll be able to do that one. And that'll be it for today. Oh my god. So sorry. So saving again and closing again. This is really frustrating me now. I'll have to figure this out. Because this is gonna be, you know, at least we got save states. If we didn't have that, this would be so much worse. A lot of bellbirds. Right. And it's happened again. It seems like it is definitely getting worse. So I don't know if it's something to do like the emulator just isn't liking it or something. Mountains are nice. This is the life. Okay. We're gonna take this opportunity to use a shelter and heal ourselves up. Because we're in for a little bit of a challenge, I believe. This is a speed tab. We're gonna pop that one on. We're gonna pop that on Marl. Oh no, we're not quite there yet. I thought we were. Stop punching me. I think maybe what we'll do then, because I think I thought that we were closer to the boss than we are. So I think maybe what we're gonna do then is end it before the boss, because I believe this is quite a tricky one, if I remember correctly. So it seems, because we've been going for almost 2 hours now, so we'll learn something called Spin Cut, and we'll learn Fire Sword and Ice Sword. All stuff that is definitely going to come in handy. Actually, I think this is the boss fight. Right, cool. Cool beans. We're going to save again. And before we take a single step further, we're just going to make sure that we're basically ready, which I think we are. We're going to use 1 ether on Cloud. Chrono. Why I keep saying Cloud? Right. What is this little boy doing here? I'm the wind. Whoosh. That sword looks mighty impressive. Oh, so this is the Masamune. Do you remember someone mentioned it? That the hero needs the Masamune. Are you here for the Masamune? Yes. Thought so. Wait a second, okay? Oh, big brother. Where are you, Masa? What is it, Mune? Not again? So, you want to get a name for yourself by grabbing the Masamune? What a buffoon. Humans are so silly. It's how you use the sword that's important, not who owns it. You can't even understand something as simple as that. That's why you're human. What should we do? The usual. Test them. You can entertain us for a while. Alright, here we go. Whoosh! Now this one. This is a fight. I remember this was one of the parts of this game that I got real stuck on. But we're gonna do some ice sword. That is a cool attack, and I love it. You may remember the, or may feel like the ice, or the spin cut attack is very similar to Cloud's Braver attack in, what's it called? Final Fantasy VII. Mystic Twins. Oh no. Going for a spin. Now, this is one that I have very vivid memories of being really stuck on. Because this one gets really tricky. Oh, but what am I saying? We just beat it. We even leveled up. Hey, they're pretty tough. Only Cyrus made it this far. What should we do? This time's for real. Alright, this is it. Yeah, we mean business. With Masa's bravery and Mune's knowledge. You know what I'm gonna do? I'll say. To become one! Ha ha ha. This boss fight gets a new boss theme. Yeah, that first part of the fight, that is just a bit of a trick. And I love how it ramps it up here with the having a brand new boss theme. And this is the biggest boss that we've fought so far, like physically, and just to have this and just like, whoa, you know how, you know, shit just got real. This isn't even my final form. I do love this giant chubby buff. I'm firing my lasers looking guy. But we at least have some pretty good text that we can use. Yeah, I remember this one. It was one that I remember just having to replay and replay and replay. Because things like that. And that stupid attack that just completely kills you dead. Oh god, come on. Okay, right. We can do this. We can do this. We just need to be calm. This ain't pain. I don't like that. But this time no one died because we were there with the heals. Chrono's gonna throw an Ether on himself. Oh, I'm actually nervous now. We're gonna cure you. You're gonna throw some fire. And you're gonna throw some lightning. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We can do this. Just gotta believe. Oh, come on, come on, come on. No, not the aura on herself. Yes. So do not want Marl to die. She's got all the best healing spells and it doesn't matter because we won! Did it. Yes. Oh my god. This is personal growth. They beat us, big brother. That was fun. Will they fix this? Will they find us an owner? Yeah, it'll be alright. Sorry to break the mood, but I'm saving. And it's a sword, it's a Masamune. Well, kinda. So, this is the Masamune. But it looks like it's been broken for ages. Allow me, we'll ride the wind to the base of the mountain. Good luck to you. And yeah, we're getting a quick just throwing us back here. And yeah, you know what? That's I think as good a place as any to leave off today. We have got kinda the Masamune. We need to find that second half of it. And I don't know if we're going to do that next time. I might have decided to play another game then. But honestly, it seems like people are liking Chrono Trigger. I hope you do. But we're going to be looking at switching out for a different game at some point. But so far, I'm enjoying it. Oh, no. I'm enjoying it. And it's really fun to play this game. It's really fun to share with all of you. And we got a Mario time right at the end. So I've got to pick one. I'm going to pick one pretty quickly. I'm going to pick this one. So I don't have to stretch too much. Right, so this is one that I got not very long ago. So obviously this is a Odyssey one. You've got Cappy. Can we please get a... I'm gonna turn off our filters for this, as per usual. Can we please get a... It really doesn't like this, and I don't know why. But you can see it's a cool little Cappy figure that I love. The Cappy is actually detachable. It's stuck to his finger. You give it a bit of... I'm not even going to do that, but you can kind of screw him off. But you can kind of move him a little bit. Like this figure, the same thing that I always like about them. It's got really good detailing. It's got really good painting. This one in particular, because the Odyssey renders has a little bit more texture on them than the normal Mario renders. Normal Mario renders tend to be, they only tend to have like the stitching be textured on his clothes, but in Odyssey both his shirt and his shoes and his overalls actually have like a kind of a lifelike texture, and this one replicates that. And I don't know if you... I don't think it's going to catch that, but you can sort of make out that he has that sort of denim-y texture to it. So that's one that I'm going to show off, and that's going to be it for it. So that's going to be it for me. I'm putting the color back on before we throw you off. And I'm going to see who is going. Who is actually going? I don't think anyone that I'm following, so I'm going to see if there is anyone that I can spring you off to elsewhere. Yeah, let's... I'm going to send you to Lots of Lottie, who is playing Minecraft, who I believe is doing a partner push. So Lottie wants to become a partner, and I think she totally deserves that. So I'm gonna see if we can help her out with that. Thank you so much for everyone who is watching. I'm gonna set up the raid now, if it'll let me, which it clearly won't. Today, God, nothing is gonna work today. So please go in and support Lottie, and please, if you want to give her a follow, she's good people. Use the raid. Yes, there we go. So thank you so much for watching, and see you next time, probably on Wednesday, and maybe more Chrono Trigger, maybe something else. I haven't decided yet. I'm fickle. But thank you so much for watching regardless, and I will see you soon. Say hi to Lottie from me, and bye everyone.